Well, it's good that you are going to spend the next few minutes watching something that we are going to call Conversations with Young Entrepreneurs. It's for young people to pick interest in business by looking at what others are doing and learning from those that have gone ahead of them. Usually we have interviews with people that have made it in life, and so when they talk about the amounts of money that they started with or the transactions that they are doing, it's huge sums of money that we cannot identify with. But the intention is to talk to everyday people that are taking small strides in business so that you and I can learn something. And today our guest is someone that is doing something that is fun, something that is interesting, and so I will let her introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Jilda Angeango. Most of you know me as K Jilda. That is what I use on most of my social media pages. I own a natural hair care brand, K Organics. That is particularly for natural hair.
So, Jilda, what made you decide to step out into your personal business, and what exactly are you doing, if you can explain it a little bit more?
Okay, like I said earlier on, I own a natural hair care brand, K Organics. Particularly, this is a brand that deals in natural hair products. That's what I do. I formulate and sell them. The fact that I also had natural hair, I'd already transitioned from relaxed hair to natural hair. I was already experiencing challenges with my hair, so I had to formulate, come up with stuff, like do a lot of research, go on Google. Like the internet was my go-to place. I would read, find out my hair type and all that, so I had to come up with something that works for me. And the moment I found out something that is working for me, I decided to share with a few people that were close to me, like my sister and some of my friends who tried the products out, and it worked for them. One of them was dealing with issues of dandruff. Like all her life she has had dandruff, and right now she doesn't have it. So that gave me courage to go ahead, like to step out as well, knowing that something that I'm doing is helping. So I thought I should widen it up and maybe start up something like a business and share with the rest of the people who are having issues with their natural hair, because people believe natural hair is really tough. Like it's one of the hardest things to deal with when you have natural hair, because of the combing is painful, the dandruff and all that, the breaking, everything. So I came up with solutions for all this that is really working and helping out a lot of people right now.
Wow, that sounds quite interesting. But we'll get to the exciting part, or the most challenging part, because I know many people want to step out and start their own businesses. But the purpose of this interview is to help you pick up things that are very crucial. And one of the biggest questions for people is capital. People want to step out, but then they're like, I don't have capital, how do I get capital, and things like this. So Jilda, you go to the internet, you search out things, you find what works for you, you make something for yourself, and then now it begins to spread and it becomes a business that you are doing. So where do you get the capital? Did you get a grant from somewhere? Did you inherit a lot of money? Were you given a loan by someone? How exactly did you start? Because that is one of the people's most biggest question.
Before I started this business of the natural hair stuff, I had another business that I was doing, the craft business. I was making things out of kitenge, the Ankara, making craft shoes, umbrellas, bed covers, hair accessories, pillows, the cushions for the chairs. So I picked money from that and invested in the natural hair care business.
So you have another craft business, you pick a little bit of money from there, start your organic business one tin at a time, and now the business begins to run slowly by slowly and it begins to expand. But how do you keep going? Because you see in Uganda, most businesses, people start up businesses, but most of them don't live beyond the first year. And so I'm inquisitive to know, how long have you been running this thing, and how have you kept it going without collapsing?
Okay, what has kept me going, kept the business running is, I think one of the major things is the marketing. It's an online business, so I use a lot of social media pages, the Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, I recently joined, YouTube, and then my Facebook pages for the business. And on top of that, I created a group for natural hair members, people with natural hair. It's Go Afro Uganda. It's with we are about 21,000 members of the group. So with that, it keeps me, like I have a one-on-one with most of those people. From the group, they see me running the group and like being a leader in the group. So they have that trust that whatever I am giving them is genuine. And then the quality of the products, yes, people who take them work for them, then they recommend. And then keeping, like, I don't let go of a client. I am always, like, after I sell to them or after I offer to them a service, I keep in touch with them. Like, I follow up, finding out, is it working for you? How is it going? What are the challenges? Maybe I tell them, keep me updated. So that has kept the business going.
Okay, it all sounds good. So you start, things have begun to expand, business has begun to grow, it's continuing to grow. It seems like a fairy tale, but I know that's not the case. I know there are challenges that you have had to overcome. And so for someone that is struggling as well and thinks they are by themselves, why don't you share with us 2 or 3 challenges that you have, either you're dealing with or you have been able to overcome? Yeah, just 2 or 3 challenges for someone else to know that every business has its own challenges.
One of them is the weather. Like, it interferes with the delivery. Sometimes an order is made to be delivered in the morning, maybe 9 a.m. Then you wake up with a lot of rain, and as we all know, we use motorbikes for all these deliveries that we do. So someone can't ride in the rain to take the orders in time. So that has been one of the biggest challenge I've experienced in the business. And then sometimes clients are a bit tricky, so they place an order, and when they deliver their order, someone tells you, I'd already left the place, or I'll let you know when I again need it. So it's kind of challenging dealing with clients and all that. So.
Wow, that's, we've been talking about the product and talking about what Jilda is doing. But you see, the reason for these interviews is twofold. One, to encourage other people when they see day-to-day people starting out small, and also feel that they can also step out as others are stepping out, but also to give young people who are, have their products, to get a platform on which to showcase what they're doing. Usually if you have a business, you'll have to pay for advertisements, but this is going to be something that young people can showcase free of charge what they're doing. So show us a bit of what you're doing and how it works.
So yeah, as you all know, when it comes to natural hair, we have to find variety of things to do on our hair. We don't just use one product and that's it. That is where most of us find challenges. You just find any shampoo and you use, and you find any oil, you just use. So I'm here to correct all those mistakes. This first product in my hand is a shampoo. It's a natural hair moisturizing shampoo. It's best for, it is sulfate free, paraben free, and also alcohol free. It's the best so far for your natural hair. Then the next product I'm going to be showing you is the leave-in conditioner, which doubles as a detangler and also a deep moisture riser. It's a natural hair treatment, the same like you see people with straight hair go to salons to do treatment to their hair. This you don't even need to go to the salon, you do this by yourself. It's a treatment for natural hair. We have the growth oil. This is like most of the people's favorite, the growth oil. It's the onion, ginger, and aloe vera oil. Most people use this. Most people love this. This is a hair growth stimulator. It doesn't make your hair grow. It stimulates growth. So it's one of the best oils. It's our growth oil, which also doubles as a moisturizer. We have the cold pressed coconut oil. Cold pressed coconut oil, which is also a growth oil. It's good on the scalp and all that. It works almost the same as the onion, ginger, and aloe vera oil. So you can choose to either use this, or use both at a go. Then the raw shea butter. It's a natural hair moisturizer. This one helps in the softening of hair, just sealing in moisture in your hair. This is a sealant, it's a moisturizer, it's a sealant. Then we also have the herbal butter. This one is for volume, those suffering with hair thinning and all that. And then the darken, like there are people whose hair brown, like gets brown. This helps you with that as well. Then the deep conditioner. This is like deep treatment. You steam after applying this in your hair. You steam your hair, then wash it out after the steaming. It's also a treatment. Use this once a week or once in 2 weeks.
Wow, thank you, Jilda, for talking to us and sharing your products with us. Just to encourage someone else to be able to start. Don't be scared of starting. Step out with whatever it is. Today it's natural hair. Tomorrow we'll be talking about something else. The other day about something else. We're going to do a couple of these interviews that touch different areas, and so you never know where you fall and where you can start stepping out. But Jilda, any last words for someone that is there? Maybe they are employed and they have always wanted to start out. COVID has also shown us that it's good to have a side income. So any last words for someone that would want to start out but they don't know how to start out, or they are scared of starting out?
Say a word to someone who wants to step out and start something on their own. One is know what you want. Like, stay focused when you start something, because if you're not focused, you're going to lose everything. And then, yeah, as other businesses, there are challenges that come. Just know how to handle them well. Don't just, when someone gives you maybe a review that is not good and all stuff, don't get mad at them. Don't appreciate them. Like, that is a way of them trying to correct you and make you do better than you're doing. And then don't just sell to clients. Offer a service. Make a difference. Be different. Find something that is going to make you feel make you be unique, not just the ordinary sellers we have out there. Do something different for yourself. Make sure your customers don't just buy and go. Keep in touch with them. Yeah, this is what has worked for me, so I hope this works for you as well.
Wow, it's interesting talking in Natural Hair Day, where people that have natural hair together, they had advice for each other, they saw what products are on market, and you're going to hold another one in December. Yeah. So keep your eyes on that. But thank you for watching. We hope to see you again, and we hope you will watch again.